I have the perfect idea.
Okay, talk to me.
Let's make the Little Mermaid black.
Oh my God. Why didn't we think of this sooner? Yes, but wait. Let's not just stop there. Let's make live action Snow White black. We'll call her Black Ice. That could work. And Sleeping Beauty can be a Mexican. She'll be sleeping through her deportation. That could use a little work. And Peter Pan should be gay and Asian.
Really?
What the fuck?
I'm a narcissist. Original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Okay.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because like we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I say, if I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
What the fuck?
From Star Wars.
We stand against racism. We stand for inclusion.
This is the same Star Wars. The same Star Wars, the same Disney that had this poster in America, right? You see there? You got all the characters there from Star Wars. But then when they made a Chinese version and they brought it over to China, they edited the poster. Can you spot the difference? Huh. Where's the black guy? Wow. So you're talking about inclusion. You are virtue signaling to the world about inclusion during this time, but you edited out the black guy. Like, how hypocritical, how stupid.
What the fuck?
I love what you said about wanting to entertain audiences, critics saying Disney's too woke, but you're just putting out storytelling.
We are. Look, I don't really like the term woke because I think it's an umbrella term that I'm not 100% sure I even know what it means, and one could argue that sometimes it's used too liberally. That said, our primary purpose is to entertain, and where we can entertain responsibly, obviously we try to do that. We try to have a positive impact on the world, but the first thing we need to do is entertain.
What the fuck?
The flag stands for us as a group of people being united and being with each other in a time of need.
This country was built on slavery, which means slaves built this country.
The flag means everything to me. It means life, it means freedom, it also means unity, and it means love.
Descendants of slaves in America have earned reparations for their suffering.
And continue to earn reparations every moment we spend submerged in the systemic prejudice, racism, and white supremacy.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, darling. Nope. Rings of Power, Bros, Woman King, She-Hulk, Turning Red from Disney, The Little Mermaid, Baymax. It's like they are nearly incapable of making a film without putting this into it. And when people recognize it and they call it out, they bully the consumers into submission on this. We heard Viola Davis say in reference to Woman King.
What the fuck?
If you don't come see it, then you're sending a message that black women cannot lead the box office globally, that you are supporting that narrative.
What the fuck?
What do you think about this new form of marketing, which is essentially just this bulldogging and bullying of the American market into watching movies?
Well, I think it's a good way to end your industry. One of the monikers you hear, well, we want to make a product that reflects the world we actually live in. But what the truth of that is, it's the Los Angeles we actually live in, not the rest of the world.
What the fuck?
You're Disney. Your Marvel movies are not making money anymore. You're the CEO. And I bring a couple of directors your way for the next Star Wars. Do you choose this person?
What the fuck?
I enjoy making men uncomfortable. I am working to bring something that makes you uncomfortable, and it should make you uncomfortable because you need to change your attitude. And it's only when you're uncomfortable, when you're shifty, when you have to have difficult conversations that you will perhaps look at yourself in the mirror and not like the reflection.
It's Star Wars. You want to make me look uncomfortable when I look at myself, and it's Star Wars. The only one that should be uncomfortable looking at themselves in the mirror is Admiral Akbar. That's not crap. He's a fish face. What the fuck?
Star Wars The Acolyte has been cancelled and the creators are pissed. Amanda Stenberg and some of the cast is coping with this by blaming the toxic fanbase of Star Wars and their rampage of vitriol, going as far as to blame the cancellation of the show on,
I would say, hyper-conservative, bigotry, and vitriol, prejudiced, hatred, and hateful language.
Now, I'm not condoning any kind of bullying or threats against the creators or actors, but there's no way that they're gonna pull the politics card on all this. The show fundamentally had so many flaws that spit in the face of Star Wars fans, and the lore sprinkled with bad writing, political agendas, and just bad acting. That's not going to work around here, and if you're gonna cry about why it was canceled, maybe you need to look at the show itself. But am I being too harsh? What do you think about The Acolyte? Let me know.
What the fuck?
My name's Nick. I'm one of Paragon Miller's apprentices. I'm here to shop you around and make all your selections for the day.
And what I think is actually really cool this year is we've got a Pride Mickey with a rainbow heart, and he's waving the flag. And I don't know that we've ever had something, I mean, at least that I can remember in my memory, like this, that's like Mickey.
What is your problem with Disney?
Well, right now with everything. I thought, as a parent, I had kids that I would be able to put in front of the television watching a Disney movie while I was doing some work or while I was doing something else. And I thought, they're perfectly safe with Disney movies. Come to find out, they're not safe.
What the fuck?
Why did Elon say,
go f yourself?
Why did he say that? Because he has money. He doesn't need your money.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money?
And says, yeah, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
You know, when he says Bob, you know who he's talking about.
Disney CEO.
Do you know how much Disney has lost? Year and a half of their stock. $195 billion. They've lost 56% of their stock. Guess who's celebrating behind closed doors? Apple. Because Apple's the only one that can buy them. Well, Apple's sitting right now on 150, give or take, $1 billion of cash. They're sitting on real cash. Let's look at Bob Iger. Bob Iger chose the wrong enemies. Bob chose parents as enemies. And he chose the transgender community as his allies. What? Your number one customer isn't kids. Your number one customer is the person that controls, has the power of the remote. You got to win the parents over. So what happens? Flop after flop after flop after flop after flop. What's happened with Disney? You know what people have said with Disney?
Go yourself.
I'm canceling my membership